Coming up tonight, former President Donald Trump pleads not guilty to 34 felony counts in connection with his affair with Stormy Daniels, while the adult film star is still required to pay more than $100,000 in Trump's legal fees, and Plattsburgh Amtrak station is back up and running, the excitement coming from the community.
Then NASA announces its crew for the first moon mission in 5 decades. More details on this historic mission, plus a look at your Plattsburgh weather, entertainment, and sports tonight on PS News. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Josh McLean.
And I'm Jorge Cabrera, and our top story tonight. Former President Trump pleads not guilty to 34 criminal charges filed against him in Manhattan Criminal Court Tuesday. That's what a source familiar with the CNN matter tells CNN. Trump arrived at the Manhattan District Attorney's office earlier Tuesday afternoon, where he was placed under arrest and in police custody before their arraignment. The hearing was quick and routine, but represents a historic moment in the U.S., being that this is the first time a current or former president has faced criminal charges. The indictment returned last week by a grand jury against Trump is being unsealed Tuesday, providing the public and Trump's legal team with the first details about the specific charges he will face. Trump is slated to fly back to Florida following his court appearance and plans to hold a televised speech at Mar-a-Lago Tuesday evening. The next hearing date in the case is scheduled for December 4th in New York as of right now. 3,000 miles from his New York legal drama, Donald Trump won a substantial victory in another court. The Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals sided with the former president in his efforts to recoup additional legal fees from adult film star Stormy Daniels. She had filed and lost a defamation suit against him there. Daniels was ordered to pay Trump's attorneys more than $120,000 in legal fees, and that's on top of more than $500,000 in court-ordered payments to Trump's attorney she already been required to pay. A judge dismissed her with defamation lawsuit in 2018. She later lost an appeal and was ordered to pay Trump's legal fees for fighting both. The civil legislation is officially unrelated to Trump's arrest Tuesday and is charge filed against him in New York. But both involve Daniels, who was paid $130,000 in hush money during the 2016 presidential campaign to keep quiet about an alleged affair. Trump denies ever having an affair with her.
Members of the crew who will helm the first moon mission in 5 decades were revealed on Monday. The astronauts are NASA's Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen of the Canadian Space Agency. Monday's announcement cues up training for their historic lunar flyby, which is set to take off in November 2024. The Artemis II mission will circle the moon in a loop so big it could end up being the farthest distance any human has ever traveled. The mission is expected to last about 10 days. Artemis II is set to pave the way for Artemis III later this decade. NASA has vowed Artemis III will put the first woman and person of color on the lunar surface. It will also be the first time humans have touched down on the moon since the Apollo program ended in 1972. NASA is targeting a 2025 launch date for Artemis III, but delays will likely push it to 2026 or later.
Excitement and joy filled the platform here in Plattsburgh as the train stopped for the first time in a very long time. On Monday, April 3rd, the Amtrak Adirondack train rolled into Plattsburgh Station to transport passengers to and from Canada and parts of New York. The train line originally closed during the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic and has been dormant until now.
Counseling is being offered to Plattsburgh High School students and staff after a hoax shooter threat. Last Thursday, the police department received a call that there was an active shooter at the high school. Law enforcement navigated the building quickly and determined there was no active shooter threat. Similar situations were reported in surrounding areas following the Nashville school shooting. Counselors are coming in to support students and staff during this difficult time.
The advisement period for the fall 2023 semester has begun at SUNY Plattsburgh. Students should begin picking their classes for the fall 2023 semester and meeting with their primary advisor via their outreach. Advisors will provide students with their PIN required for registering for classes in this meeting. Visit the My Plattsburgh portal to check out classes available for next semester. The advising period is going to last until April 14th. Also, at SUNY Plattsburgh, the university will be hosting its second annual Bring Your Child to Work Day on April 13th. Family fun activities are planned for the day, starting off with story time from 10 to 12 p.m. at the Feinberg Library, followed immediately by a bring-your-own picnic lunch at the Sundowner. From 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., there's an opportunity to paint your own birdhouse at the Myers Library, and then a scavenger hunt at 2:45 p.m. at Rockwell Kent Gallery. Make sure to save the day.
Nepalese at Plattsburgh and Club International are hosting a Holi celebration on April 16th in front of Kent Hall from 1 to 4 p.m. Holi is a vibrant and colorful Hindu festival that celebrates the arrival of spring and the triumph of good over evil. It is widely observed in India and Nepal. During the festival, participants throw brightly colored powder and water at each other, dance to lively music, and enjoy festive foods and drinks. Those interested in this event are encouraged to attend this festival of colors.
Plattsburgh Noon Rotary Club is launching a fundraising event, King of Wings Festival, on May 13th from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The event is located at the Valkyr Brewing Company. Admission is $5 per person, and children 12 and under enter for free. Wings of all kinds will be showcased by vendors that are looking to become the next King of Wings. There will be other activities available at the festival, taking outside of wing tasting. Coming up after the break, a look at your Plattsburgh weather and entertainment news. Stay with us.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. The Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
Welcome back. I'm meteorologist Kai Hemingway, and here's a look at your Plattsburgh weather. Over in New York, we have Owl's Head at 51 for today's highs. Vermontville at 50. Dannemora at 46. Ausable Forks at 49. Our own Plattsburgh at 46. And in St. Albans City, a nice 46 as well. And in Williston, a nice 47. And here's a look at this week's forecast. On Thursday, we have raining with a high of 59. On Friday, we have partly cloudy with a high of 41. Saturday, we have sunny with a high of 42. Sunday, a high of 50, also very sunny. And on Monday, also sunny with a high of 58. That's all I have for weather. Back to the desk with Jorge and Josh.
Thanks, Kai. Spicy food are hot right now. That's why Heinz is spicing up its sauces, adding new hot pepper ketchup flavors. This is not your parents' ketchup. The new flavors are chipotle, jalapeno, and habanero. There's also a new hot Heinz 57 sauce. Heinz says nearly half of millennials and Gen Z shoppers buy spicy sauces regularly and actively look for a variety of flavor options.
Lace up your sneakers for an evening stroll. Today is National Walking Day. Since 2007, on the first Wednesday in April, the American Heart Association takes time to remind people about the health benefits of walking. It doesn't have to be long, just carve out 30 minutes at some point during your day. The American Heart Association encourages you to walk with a friend, human or canine. Be sure you stretch, drink lots of water, and move your arms as well. And snap a selfie while you're out and post it on social media with the hashtag National Walking Day. Now let's take a look at what's going on in entertainment with your PS Entertainment Update. Here's Michael Merced.
Good evening, everybody. I am Michael Merced. It's a me. And here's your entertainment tonight. The trailer for the Barbie movie is officially out, and we not only see Margot Robbie as the iconic doll come to life, but Dua Lipa, Issa Rae, and more. Just like on store shelves, in the film, there are many Barbies. Ryan Gosling plays Barbie's boyfriend Ken, but there are other Kens as well, which appears to be a source of frustration for him. In the trailer, we see Barbie wearing pink high heels and driving her pink convertible. We also briefly see Will Ferrell, who plays the CEO of Mattel. Greta Gerwig directed and co-wrote the film, and it will open in theaters on July 21st. Barbie is being released by Warner Brothers, which is owned by CNN's parent company. Grey's Anatomy actress Katarina Skorson is opening up the harrowing moments when she saved her 3 children from a house fire. Skorson posted a photo of the devastation Monday on her Instagram account, writing, "A couple of months ago, my house burnt down." She says she was getting her children ready for bed when smoke began to seep up through the grout under the tub. As the thick black smoke filled the home, Skorson said she had roughly 2 minutes to get her kids out of the house. She said they escaped with, quote, "less than shoes on our feet." Sadly, Skorson said their 4 pets were killed in the house fire. She also thanked firefighters, neighbors, friends, and family members for their help and support. Actor Hugh Jackman says he may have skin cancer again, and he urges his fans to protect themselves in the sun. In a video posted on his Instagram account, Jackman says he is waiting for test results. The 54-year-old has been treated for basal cell carcinoma several times, including in 2013, where he had a cancerous growth removed from his nose. In the new video, Jackman says his skin was damaged 25 years ago and is just coming out now. He urged everyone to wear sunscreen. Basal cell carcinoma is one of the most common cancers in the U.S., and treatment can be highly effective when detected early. Elon Musk is no longer the world's top billionaire. With an estimated $180 billion, the Tesla and Twitter chief dropped to the 2nd spot in Forbes' annual World Billionaires list. Bernard Arnault dethroned him. The chairman of French luxury goods giant LVMH has a net worth of $211 billion. Forbes says Musk's wealth fell because of his $44 billion Twitter purchase. Also, Tesla stock sank sharply last year. Forbes says the total number of billionaires on the list fell for the 2nd year in a row. There are now 2,640 members of the Billionaire Club. That's all for entertainment tonight. I'm Michael Merced. Don't touch that dial, because just ahead, a look at the wide world of sports with Jonah Baker-Flora. Stay with us.
The purpose of our club is to inform all of our members about what it takes to get into grad school and how to be successful in doing so. What I like most about our club is just how excited everyone is to learn new things and figure out things that maybe we wouldn't be taught during class or on the outsides of school. And in one word that I would use to describe our club would definitely be collaborative, because everyone always has something new to say, to advise someone else, and it's just a fun and exciting environment.
Club International has been of great help to me as an international student, because it has allowed me to be introduced to new people from different cultures. Representation matters, and we know how to show it right, because at every festival, we make sure not only to include representation of one, but that of many different countries. And that is why I am proud to be a part of Club International.
Club International!
Welcome back with your PS Sports Update. I am Jonah Baker-Flora. It is a big upcoming weekend for SUNY Plattsburgh sports fans, as the Fieldhouse will be bumping with Cardinal sports. April 7th marks the mark of the home opener for the Plattsburgh baseball team, as they'll take on the RPI Engineers at Chip Cummins Field. That game begins at 3 p.m. Baseball isn't the only sport of their home opener. The softball team will play their 4 games in 2 days, beginning their home season. The Cardinals begin their home season with a doubleheader against rival Oswego on April 7th at Cardinal Park. The first game starts at 3 p.m. April 8th, we'll see the men's lacrosse team take on Geneseo. and Geneseo Knights at 1 p.m. A huge conference game at the Turf Complex, while the softball team take on the Cortland Red Dragons at 3 and 5 p.m. Welcome back. If we go on to March Madness, the victorious University of Connecticut men's basketball team arrived home on Tuesday afternoon. The Huskies dominated San Diego State Monday night to win their 5th national championship. Senior guard Tristan Newton wowed the crowd with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Good double-double there. Junior forward Amanda Santiago, the fourth most outstanding player, will fall close behind with 17 points and 10 rebounds. Another double-double. UConn cements their legendary status, only being the 6th team to win 5 NCAA men's basketball championship. Fans were invited to celebrate with the team on their road victory back to campus. LeBron James and Tiger Woods has been called the GOAT in their respective now sports, and now we can also call them billionaires. Forbes has released their annual World's Billionaire list. James Woods are the only active athletes to ever reach this milestone. They are massively paid on the court and the green, also with endorsements. Forbes says both men have used their own earnings to build impressive investment portfolios. There are all several new billionaires who own sports teams. Forbes says, though the stock market has been volatile, values and earnings in sports world shows no signs of slowing down. A teenager from Michigan admittedly has huge feet. Edric Kilburn is a 6 feet 10 inch tall, wears a 20 size 3 shoe. He has trouble finding a good pair of shoes that will fit him. A former NBL player, Shaquille O'Neal, heard about the shoe problem and reached out to Kilburn. O'Neal had a shoe deal with Reebok and sent the company to Kilburn with some shoes. Under Armour is also trying to help. Kilburn has many options of this for footwear before. So hopefully, if the shoe fits, Kilburn will wear it. I'm with your PS Sports Update. I'm Jonah Baker-Flora, and back with the desk with Jorge and Josh.
Well, that's all the time we got for this edition of PS News. Thank you for joining us.
To stay up to date with PS News, follow at Plattsburgh State TV on all social media. I'm Josh McLean.
And I'm Jorge Cabrera. Stay tuned for the premiere of Lynn's Tales from the Campfire, Episode 2, right here at 7:30. Once again, thank you for joining us, and have a great night, Plattsburgh.